Hey guys, so since this is a part 2, there will be no intro. I apologize about that. Also, I just want to put a disclaimer. If you are our friends, coworkers, family, anyone who does not want to hear our sexual desires, you've been warned, okay? Listen at your own discretion. Love y'all. Mwah.
On wages, prices, and thought. Now, I know there are some people who say that this isn't any business of the President of the United States.
Well, let's get into that. I don't really know what part we left off on because our camera died. Now we're recording on something else. But, y'all, I was talking about I had a girlfriend and a boyfriend, and I made them fight. They had the battle for me. And then when the girl, I picked the boy because, I felt like that was just, the obvious answer. But when the girl, she got a girlfriend, I was like, bitch, ain't no way you got a girlfriend. I'm supposed to be
You
girlfriend.
were hurt?
I was jealous, but I had no right to be jealous. And I was like, what the fuck? How could you do this to me? And, I was still her friend, platonically. But, I just had those feelings, of being around her and just, knowing, ew, you got a girlfriend. And I'm supposed to be your girlfriend. But then, bitch, boom, plot twist. The motherfucking girlfriend ended up dating my, at the time, boyfriend. And, they had a whole shebang going on the whole time.
What?
After. And then the girl, they never even dated again after that. But it was a little too late for me to, just go date the girl again. Because, we just was friends at that point. I think we just forgot that we were gay together. I think we forgot we was lesbians
this
together.
point.
But it was really crazy because my ex best friend, she had a birthday party at this. She had a birthday party, and both of them came. And so I was just and I think they were dating at the time. So I was just salty, in my feelings, mad as fuck. Cause bitch, why? First of all, I don't think my friends knew. Actually, I don't think they knew.
Probably not if you were a little too.
But I wasn't cause that's just how I am. Even if I don't like somebody and I know they like me, if I see them with somebody, I'll probably be you're supposed to like me. What's going on? But I liked her and I knew I still liked her because it was I want to kiss you, bitch. And you got a girlfriend? What is wrong with you? I don't know what it was. It was just so taboo. And then for the girlfriend to start dating my ex-boyfriend, having a whole fling and just, I was pissed off.
I remember, in 9th grade, I had this crush on this white girl, and damn, I was so pressed because, honestly, we could have dated.
What? Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But she had long hair. She was really pretty, really cute. And I think I liked her because she wasn't, overly masculine. She just wore what she wanted to wear.
Her. She used to flirt with it was me and somebody at our table. She just used to say shit.
Yeah, she's flirty. She's very flirty.
I liked her. Just in general, she's really
cool.
Quiet though.
She's very quiet, which is why I was just I would never have a chance because I'm very not quiet.
But she was watching bitches. She liked bitches.
Oh yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. I found out in 11th, 12th grade. Yeah, I think 11th or 12th grade we start talking a bit. And I think at that point, I was just damn, I'm kind of past this era, I think. Yeah. Because I think she cut her hair at this point, and I was just I'm not feeling the attraction at this point.
Oh, so you liked her better when she was feminine?
I think so.
I don't think... Okay, so, one time, my other friend...
I think I like my girls feminine, but then if they're masculine...
It's gotta
not
be...
to be racist, but...
Not to be racist!
I need them to be black, okay?
I've always preferred feminine girls just because I like a pretty bitch.
They're so
I like a pretty bitch. But if it had, because I have had a little run in with
I think my masculine just depends, honestly. What type of masculine?
Yeah, because this girl, it was at a party. I think I just told you this recently, but we was at this hotel party for my other friend. And she was acting all weird, telling everybody except me, oh, I like her. So then after the hotel, we went back to my friend's house or whatever, and she was like, oh, can I sleep with you? And I was like, I guess so. I don't mind. I don't mind.
So gay.
But she was she wasn't necessarily masculine.
It was just giving STEM.
It was giving STEM.
Gotcha.
But I don't feel she.
I think I like STEMs.
I don't think she would let a girl touch her type shit. So she was one of those.
Maybe she was more dominant.
She was like,
Okay.
she was.
I was
like,
I was like that too.
I don't know how I felt about that, but like, because like I feel like if you gonna be in that role of being the dominant one, then like you can't be scared to pursue me. And like I don't want to be the one calling all the shots. Like I don't mind, of course, but like I feel like if that's just like your self-proclaimed title, then bitch, you better fucking act accordingly.
I'm so weak. Let me tell you about my first girlfriend experience.
Like official girlfriend?
Yeah, well, I had several actually. I had 3. So my first girlfriend was in 9th grade. That was short-lived. Like we dated for like a month or 2, and it was with a friend from middle school actually. Real cool.
Are y'all still friends?
Hell no.
Uh-oh.
I don't know where she stay at.
Well, you don't gotta know where she stayed to be her friend.
I know, but like I don't know where she. I
She
literally
just disappeared.
like I don't know her social media. Don't know nothing. Like we just like she moved, so it just
Fell off.
It's okay though. Like I wish her the best, but I think her brother. She had her brother break up with me.
For her?
Yes.
What the fuck? Did she not like girls or something?
I know she very much like girls, but that was a whole interesting thing. I think the reason why we started dating was because of the trip we took. So we went on this like 9th grade trip, and we went to like different states basically. And on that trip, we were flirting with each other heavily. And I would like lay in her lap, and like she would like rub my hair or like kiss my face and stuff like that. And then 9th grade we started actually dating. Like I remember, oh my god, this is so fucking embarrassing. I remember having us as a wallpaper of us kissing. Like we were just like like someone took a picture of us, and I was like, we were like just like that. Tell me why my brother sees the fucking picture.
Oh my god, this.
He had my phone and he saw the picture and he was like, I was so fucking scared, bro. I was like,
Which brother?
The younger one, the youngest out of all of them. And I was so fucking scared, bro. I was like, am I gonna be outed? Like, am I gonna be outed? I was eventually outed, but I was scared shitless. And he was just like, is that your girlfriend? Or like, why are you kissing a girl? I'm like, why do you think I'm kissing a girl? It's my girlfriend. And he was just like, just don't be having no one in your phone named Daddy, because she was named in my phone Daddy.
That
but
is hilarious.
I didn't put that as her contact. She put her own stuff as that contact.
Can I talk about that though? Like I don't know like how I would feel about calling a female daddy. Like it kind of makes me uncomfortable even calling my boyfriend daddy sometimes. But like a female, like can you be mama, mommy?
I mean, I like being called that. I like being called mama or mommy.
Yeah.
I like being called that. I'm not finna call you that.
Well, I'm not finna call no bitch daddy either, though.
No, I'll call you daddy. If you put it down like daddy, I'll call you daddy.
Oh, how do you feel about... how do you feel about using straps? Like, would you be open to that?
I ain't got that far, but yeah.
Would you be open to it?
I'll be open. But honestly, now that I had the real thing, I don't think I would enjoy it as much because, one, plastic,
or silicone.
Bitch,
you got a little wiggle wobble to it if you want it.
Either way, like, bro, having a real dick in you, like,
oh my god,
that's completely different from a man-made one.
Well, I don't know because never went down that road.
I would think I would. I don't know if I would enjoy it.
If
to be honest.
Anything,
I would try.
Please don't put this in. But if anything, I think I would want to like be. Well, you could put this in. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say originally, but I would want to be the giver.
I was just gonna say that. I was thinking, I was like, I think I'd rather give because I know I wouldn't enjoy it.
I think that power exchange would like turn me on even more.
That's what turned me on with dynamics and girls because I was more. I
could be the masculine.
Yeah,
one,
I was the masculine.
Or the dominant one, rather, not masculine.
I was the dominant one with relationship with girls. With guys, I'm more submissive. Yeah, I'm submissive. But with girls, I'm like, yeah, bitch, you on my dick.
But even with my friends though, like I find I kind of treat my friends in a way, or I think I used to more back then, but treat them like how I would treat my significant other.
I did too.
And I kind of like, in a way, I still do that, but like I feel like I did that a lot, and I think it wasn't rooted in any sexual energy, or like that.
For me, it was like more not protective, but protective.
Yeah, like, I feel like I had to be like the mama bear.
Yeah.
In a lot of.
I mean, I was the mom of the group.
Yeah, me too. So maybe
that makes a lot of sense. Right. Okay.
Maybe that's why. Because I didn't like them bitches. I did have a crush on one of my friends. I'm not gonna say who you is because it's gonna be weird now because I don't feel this way towards you. When I first met her, I was just at a new school. I first met her. I was like, this bitch is the fucking finest bitch I've ever seen in my whole entire life. And like, I definitely kept those feelings to myself because like, and I knew she liked the girls, but like I wasn't gonna go there with her.
You just didn't want to.
I was like, I'd rather have a friendship than that. And then like I seen how crazy this bitch was. I was like, I cannot do that.
I was like, hell no.
I can't do that.
I think like, okay, so 10th grade, it was like my actual first relationship with a girl. I lasted about 5 months. I'm pretty sure 5 months, almost 6 months. But I'm sorry. She might watch this now, but I really don't give a fuck. You a crazy bitch.
And I don't think I like you, but
I'm sorry, that bitch was crazy.
She is a crazy bitch because baby daddy number 2 had a run in with that bitch.
Yes, and she's a bitch. Like, how are you a bitch then and a bitch now? Like, what?
You just a bigger bitch. You still a little bitch. You a little big bitch.
Bro, she was like, what I loved the most though was that she was shorter than me. So like, I would feel more dominant in that way. And
but both of y'all just some fucking midgets.
We're just little. But I'm not gonna lie, she was, I think at the time before, she was dating this white girl who was fucking fine as shit. When I tell you, I don't think you were there at that point, but she was.
Yeah, because I don't remember no fine white
girls. She was fine as fuck. I'm just gonna say it. Like, and I was dressing masculine at this point, so I'm like, I don't know if I like masculine girls, but at this point, I'm like, that bitch is fine. Like, damn, I want her to take me. Like, what? Like, she was so pretty. Like, she would dress masculine, but she had some like really nice short hair. She was blonde. She was really good looking. So that's a side note, because I later heard on that note that's why she broke up with her, because she was a bitch. But now I see why. But I remember like basically being in the doghouse because I wouldn't sneak out my house to come see her.
In what grade?
10th grade. And she was actually like, she would actually get mad at me for that shit. She would actually get mad at that. And then,
did y'all live near each other?
Yes, like but the thing is, I'm still gonna have to walk like what, 2-3 miles to your house? The fuck?
Boo, bitch. The fuck?
No, like, I'm not doing that. Especially like, have you met my parents? The fuck? Like, no, I'm not getting my ass beat and grounded for a year. I just got my phone back after I got outed in 9th grade. Like, no. So in 10th grade, that shit was just fucking weird, bro. The whole situation was fucking weird, because then it come to find out, she's probably already cheating on me with her boy best friend. They ended up dating, and
wait, who was that?
Jordan. I don't know if you know him. He didn't go to.
He didn't. Oh well, probably not. Then.
So she ended up dating her boy best friend. Mind you, I knew her boy best friend because we went to school together. Flapping that out, but we went to school together, and so I knew this boy best friend. I didn't really give a fuck at this point because that bitch was crazy. And I remember talking one time. And I don't know what I said. I don't remember what I said. I think I was just putting up simple boundaries, honestly. I just remember, like, I'm not with that shit or something like that. I don't know what I said, but I was just, like, not going for it because she cheated on me and then was a bitch to me. So, but that turned because I think I didn't want to be her friend at that point. I think it was that. I think I didn't want to be her friend. And then we sat next to each other in math class, and she was just a bitch, like, just a bitch, like, for real.
She was stinking bitch.
And she ended up trying to, not ended up trying to fight me. She actually fought me. I was so mad I got pulled off, but I feel like people saw the look in my eye that I was going to fuck this bitch up. Oh, God, because I had enough of her shit. So, basically, guys, don't want to hear the tea. So, I come in math class. And we were like, I don't know what the fuck was going on. We're not beefing at this point. Like, I just don't give a fuck about a girl at this point because she has a whole boyfriend. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Like, we've been broken up. I'm like, I'm still sitting next to her because, one, I can see the board perfectly clear. Math is my weakest subject. I had to pay attention in class. Like, I just had to. And there was no other seats available. No other seats. Like, that bitch was filled. So I don't know where the fuck I was going to sit. So I'm like, I don't really give a fuck if I'm sitting next to her. I just put in my earbuds and listen to music the whole class and listen to, class. I didn't really care. She evidently cared because she was very upset when I was just like, can you move your bag? Because she had her bag on my seat. And I'm like, yo, move your bag. And she's just like, no, you can't sit here. And I remember her getting up like this. She was like, no.
Ew.
She was like, no. And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I don't give a fuck at this point, girl. Like, I'm sitting here. I grab her book bag trying to give it to her, and she's just like, Desiree, I'm gonna hit you. So at this point, I'm like, now I kind of want to fight you. So square up with me, please. I didn't say that, but I was just like, bro, just move your shit. Like, I'm trying to sit down. Like, I don't give a fuck about you. Like, right. I'm just trying to sit down.
Math,
like, we are mad. Like, I don't care. You're doing a lot right now. I'm just trying to sit down and listen to my music as I was before. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, bro, just here's your bag. Like, what the fuck? And she's like, Desiree, I'm gonna hit you. So I think I did say hit me then or some shit like that. Or no, she said she was going to slap me. So she did slap me. She slapped me open-handed. And I think at that point I got pulled off because I was probably like really close to grabbing her hair. Because my first thought process was, okay, seats is right here. Wall is right here. I was literally going to take her hair, ball it up, and go like this against the wall. Yeah.
I did that to somebody, and I feel like it was 5th grade. This bitch, one thing, my biggest pet peeve is like insulting my intelligence. And like we got our report cards or whatever, progress reports. Look.
What happened?
I don't know. I can't see that shit either.
Hold on.
All I see is live. Was removed. Oh, we cussing. Y'all, we don't have access to TikTok live anymore because we've been cussing on this bitch. Look at me.
Damn, we don't allow content that attacks or incites violence against a human individual based on include slurs.
Hello. We got kicked out of live because we were using vulgar language. Okay. And we do like to send our sincerest apologies to TikToks and the team.
Oh my god, I know why we got banned. Because I was like...
What'd you do?
I was like, I should have just took.
Yeah. Because that's right when it cut off. I just slammed that bitch face into the fucking wall. Oh, but I was saying, that's what we were talking about. The bitch tried me in elementary school and called me dumb because I wouldn't let her see my report card. So I was like, bitch, you called me dumb one more time, you gonna eat them bricks. So she called me dumb. I let her slide 2 more times before
and she ate them bricks.
I grabbed that bitch and I flew.
No, that's like dead what I would have done. And someone, I remember cursing his ass out afterwards. But I was just like, if someone hits me and I'm not getting the hit back, like, why the fuck would... Yeah. Ooh. That was him.
Yeah, I know, because they was talking about it.
And that shit pissed me the fuck off. I was like why the
not doing nothing.
Like, why the fuck? Like, bro, I was so mad because he pulled me in a bear hug. And I'm like, I can't even get out this bitch. Right. Like, I was so irritated because all I wanted to do...
Because I feel like if I was in a fight and somebody pulled me off before I got my lick back, bitch, you're the one. You're the new target.
That's literally what I wanted to do, but I didn't want to get suspended. So I didn't want to get suspended. But that's literally what I want to do. I was like, I was finna hit your ass at this point. Like, right. What?
Because don't intervene, baby.
And he was just like, well, you were gonna hurt her. I'm like, yeah, that's the fucking point.
This bitch just slapped me. What do you expect?
Like, literally. I'm like, what are you talking about? She just slapped me for a fucking seat. What are you talking about?
Be fucking for real.
I was so irritated. I was just like, bro, whatever. And I remember she tried to tell a whole lie to her dad. Miss Blowick on the phone was just like, nah, this bit crazy, basically. Right. And she got suspended. She came back to school. I remember she came back to school. And something told me, it was like, you need to dress bummy and wear some tennis shoes. I didn't listen to my inner voice, my dumb ass.
You wore a dress or some shit?
No, I wore some slippers. I was like in a tank top, I believe. Tank top, some jeans, and then some slipper. Or I don't know what the fuck I was wearing. I was wearing open-toed shoes. So I was wearing that, and I'm like, fuck, why did I wear this? Because I go into my I had 2 math classes with the same girl. Why? I don't know why, but we had the same math class with two math classes. So I go into the second math class. Damn, was it 10th grade? What the fuck? Oh, that's what happened. Mr. Jenkins. Because we had Mr. Jenkins at first. That's what happened. Okay. I was like really confused at some point. So we went to the second math class. And in that second math class, she's already standing at her desk. She's like, what's up? And I'm like,
girl boo,
like, what's up? I'm like, I don't want to fight you. Like, I didn't come here to fight. Like babes, you had your
right. You if you anything, you got the upper hand at this point. Just drop it.
I'm not gonna lie. I was spazzing the fuck out afterwards because I think I was really more mad at the fact that I couldn't get a lick back. I was really spazzing out. Like, I was really upset. More the fact that she hit me not even not even the fact that she hit me, more the fact that that bitch put me off. Like,
Right.
I was really irritated, like, because I really severely wanted to fuck her up.
Right.
But I didn't have that chance, and that would have been my only chance for a fight, and I was so pissed. I was like, damn, this is ample opportunity. But
You sound like you would have got beat up the way you just said that. This was ample opportunity.
what? I was so pressed.
I
Sound like a fucking teapot. That your ass got distracted by that.
yeah.
I'm like,
And then
you-
like I
know this
can't
side.
read, but like I'm like I know that yellow from
So
somewhere.
like, who's that?
I'm like that's
who has come to see us?
Who is that?
But no, like, that shit really pissed me off. And then she wanted to fight again, and I remember, I felt so bad for doing this. I felt so bad, bro. I remember walking out the classroom, and I told my teacher, I felt so bad I apologized later on, but I was just like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not going to that classroom. You need to get that bitch out of there. I remember saying that. I just remember saying, you need to get that bitch out of there, because she was a bitch at that point, and she still is. But but I was like, she's trying to fight. I'm not trying to fight. I'm sick of this shit. So we go down to the principal's office. Again, she gets suspended longer because she tried to fight me again.
Right.
Even though I'm like, bro, I'm not even trying to fight.
And didn't you say Bloodworth knew all your brothers and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She taught all my brothers, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Or I don't know. But they just knew my brothers, and then she knew me, of course. So either way, if I didn't, she's still a bitch.
Right.
But
And
like,
I think
but, like-
everybody knew that.
But like, even at that point, like, I never got in any trouble. Like, I just stayed to myself. I was never in trouble.
Right.
So it was really no point of doing that. And she was very shocked to see me down there, actually. And then I think they switched classes for her.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't switch classes, but they switched classes for her. And I think she wanted a second round, or quote unquote she wanted to fight, is because I was shit talking afterwards. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm gonna shit talk because, one, I got pulled off, and I was upset that I was pulled off because I wanted to beat your ass. And I remember my brother, he was like, you want to go pull up to our house? I was like, no, she got brothers. And I'm in my head, I'm like, I'm not letting them shoot you or something. And but like, back then, I'm like, my brother would have definitely shot that nigga. I mean, not.
Like, you got brothers too.
Yeah, but I just didn't want to become a whole thing, because
Right.
I was like, my parents would be really pressed if I dragged my brothers into this and they got arrested.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, there was definitely gonna be cops
in the
called.
right. You were in the right.
I know I was.
Yeah.
I know I was, because I was just like, yeah, no, because I actually respected her parents too.
Mm.
Even though I don't like her, I respected her parents. Her parents they didn't have anything against me,
Right.
and they still liked me. So I didn't have anything against them.
They
and I was-
probably knew that bitch was crazy.
oh God, at that point,
She's probably
shit.
terrorizing the fucking house.
I mean, she would tell me all the time. She was just like, yeah, I just like fake being doing this so that my dad gives me money or gives me things. Yeah, she was a bitch. So after that,
Red
that was
flag.
crazy. Yeah, red flag to the max. Then in the 10th grade, I got a new girlfriend, and her name, or I can't say her name, but she was light skinned again. I only dated light skins apparently. Who were
went to our
girls.
school?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we dated for a little bit, and I feel so bad saying this now, but I think I just got bored.
I think I remember you saying that, like, she was a really good girlfriend.
She
or
was.
something, but like you just wasn't.
I just got bored, and then I think I read energy too. I was like, well, I don't want to be broken up. To be honest, I want to do the breaking up at this point, because I'm like, because I can read energy. Like, if you're gonna break up with me, just do it. Like, so, wow, I was traumatized. That's why. That
What?
makes sense.
What happened?
Because I was cheated on prior to that relationship, so I think I was in that energy of like, well, I need to break up
Leave
with you now.
before you get left.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I was in that, because she wouldn't text back a lot. Like, it was just stupid to me. So I was just like, yeah, I'm not fucking with this. So I dipped. And then in a 10th grade year, I started talking to this white dude. He ended up being racist, so that didn't work out well.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then started dating this dude. You know what? He was one of a good boyfriend. He was the only boyfriend I actually enjoyed besides baby daddy.
You told me about this.
Yeah, he was cool. I was being a bitch towards the end, not gonna lie, because I was trying to feed my ego. I was trying to
Mhm.
feed my ego, like, oh, he's wrong, da da da. But honestly, I'm glad he did that for himself. Like, he needed just to work on himself. He did good. Oh no, I was mad because he started flirting with my friend, and my friend was like, no. That's why I was mad.
Yeah, fuck that.
I was mad because of that. But overall, like, he was a good boyfriend. But yeah, definitely not it now.
I don't feel comfortable talking about any of my previous boyfriends because I don't want to think about you fuckers. I love my man. I'm very happy, the happiest I've ever been.
Period.
But I talk about the bitches now. I talk about the bitches because I'm not dibbling and dabbling in that realm at the moment, or I don't plan to. Like, I genuinely like. I genuinely, like, honestly though, I genuinely feel like.
Can I ask you this? This
What?
might be really out of pocket, but I'm so curious. So if you got a free pass, do you think you would do it?
If it was a free pass, yeah.
If it was a free pass, you would do it. Would you do it? Would you do it with your partner?
No.
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 I wouldn't either.
I
It's
would.
too awkward for me.
First, cause like I haven't had like a mature sexual encounter with a
woman.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't really know how I would act in a setting with my man and a woman. So like I kind of want to warm myself up to it first. But like if I could, in a hypothetical world, I would do it.
In an alternate universe.
Yeah, I would definitely, like, and I feel like if I ever had the opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, do anything, it wouldn't be with a man, it would be with a woman. Just because, like, I know what the fuck a man is and I know what they about, and I've had my experience, my fair share.
I'm gonna just say this. I think I'm at that point where it's like, okay, I haven't had like an adult relationship with a woman at this point.
That's what
so I'm just like, I don't know. Everything's kind of up in the air because I'm pan. So I'm just like, you know, if you're a good person, sure, come on.
So, speaking of sexuality, because I feel like that's been a major topic of this episode.
Yes, we went down the list, man.
Girl, we did a lot.
We did a lot.
We did a lot, but I want to, like, for those who don't know, because we were just having this conversation upstairs about gender and whatnot. You said that you're pansexual. For those who are ignorant to the definition or your definition, you care to explain what that means to you and who is excluded from that list?
A lot of people get confused with bisexual and pansexual, and I identify as pansexual because bisexual people, they like the two sexes, like they just boy and girl or whatever they like, honestly, just two. For me, I'm kind of inclusive. Like, I would date a trans person. So
does it matter, like, if it was a trans man or a woman? Either way, you feel like?
I don't think so, but I think I would gravitate towards trans men. I don't know. I think when I was younger, I gravitated towards women in general because I was traumatized. But I think I like men more overall. But for a woman, I don't know if I would date a trans woman. I don't know. I just haven't crossed that path. But yeah, I mean, I don't really care. Like, just be a cool person, and it's really about personality for me.
I don't feel comfortable identifying as pansexual, but I do feel as if, though, like, I'm more attracted to personality and not necessarily gender or looks. But I know that there's certain things that
you would want
spark insecurities within myself, like dating a bisexual boy or something like that. Like, I would have these insecurities that I've never experienced before.
I think since I've been on the side of those insecurities, like, people projecting those insecurities onto me, like, I've had boys tell me, are you gonna cheat on me with a girl? But then they think it's hot,
right? Like,
that shit is so fucking annoying.
And like when people hear the word bisexual, they automatically assume like you're down for a threesome or you're down for sharing and you just like a freak ass hoe. But like, no,
I have feelings,
and I'm a very private person, like, especially when it comes to my relationship, my love life, my bedroom life. Like, I don't, like, that's very intimate and close to me.
But they also think, like, from within the community, this is why I don't really fuck with the LGBT community, because within the community with bisexual people or even pan people, they get shitted on from both sides.
Or they don't know what they want, they're greedy, or they don't, like, this is mainly like they don't know what they want.
Or pick one, or then you're invalidated if you're dating a man, but you're not really bisexual because you're not dating a woman.
Right. At the moment, like, the polarity of it. Come
That's
on.
not bisexual if you're just dating a woman. Like, what are you trying to say here?
Like, I'm not gay enough for you. Like I'm
literally.
not gay, bitch. That's why.
That's why. Bi means two. It's
Right.
like two, okay?
And it's like, I don't know. I feel like that community. I used to like go so hard and like stand up for like my people's talking shit about gay people or whatnot. But like now, like it's so oversaturated and it's like,
Bro,
I don't even feel like the people like that's in there or like been in there like the power to
I just don't care at this point, to be
it's
honest.
just so oversaturated and it's so much being pushed on everybody. Like you have to agree with everything. You just have to agree with it. Like if your opinion is anything outside or contradicts with what they have going on, you're homophobic. You're this, you're that.
transphobic.
But I'm not scared of y'all, so I don't like the phobic word. I would never call myself transphobic or homophobic, because I'm not. Phobia means you scared of somebody. I'm not scared of y'all.
I mean, well, true, but
I'm not scared.
bro, you're funny. What the hell?
I'm not scared.
But I feel like for me, it's just I've been in the kind of community. I had a deep dive. Oh, that's what I kind of wanted to explain about like my sexuality and stuff. Like finding that. I remember. I think I didn't really get till 9th grade. I remember exploring how I identified, and at one point I identified as gender fluid and bi. And gender fluid is different from like your sexuality. So I felt like I, wanted to dress like a boy some days, dress like a girl some days. Like that's how I felt.
So it's just like no really set rules as to what you can wear and how you present yourself.
And then I transitioned to lesbian and just STEM or masculine in 10th grade, and that didn't sit really right with me either. I didn't know at that point I did not I have any interest in boys at that point. I just didn't have any interest. But then it went to 11th grade and I was just like, what the fuck am I, man? Like, can you give me a sign of what the fuck I am, please?
Did you feel like it was a lot of pressure, like just because like you already was dressing masculine in 10th grade? Do you feel like it was like a lot of pressure when you decided like this not me, like, and you like reverted back to dressing feminine and whatnot? Did you feel like
No, I just didn't give a fuck.
You didn't give a fuck?
No,
because I never like I don't believe I ever seen you when you was dressing masculine, but like people would like tell me about it and like it would be like, oh, Des used to be, don't get offended by this word, viewers and you, like Des was a dyke or some shit like that.
Yeah,
and
I would get called a dyke all the time.
I never seen you like that,
but I didn't look like a dyke either. Dyke.
That's what I'm saying. Because I know I seen you like 10th grade, but like I don't remember no dyke walking around.
Yeah, I did not look like a dyke. I surely did not act like a dyke. Like, first of all, I really don't like that word, so we're not even gonna use that word. But I identified more as like a STEM or a stud. I was Desiree. I just dressed in masculine.
Right.
And
that's how I think I went through like this little, because I've always been a tomboy. Like after having a baby or like this relationship, like I feel like I've stepped more into my feminine side.
I feel the same way.
But like I used to dress like a boy, like just sweats all the time.
Act like a boy.
Hoodies. Yeah, like and like going back, like I was like, I don't want to say the nigga, but like I guess for lack of better terms, the mama for my friends. But like it was more like protectiveness and like feeling like I had to, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm paying for shit. I'm driving everywhere. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Like a mom. But like I think I low-key took on like a parent role for some of my friends who didn't have.
I certainly did that.
Like I know
I didn't even have it for myself, but I certainly did that.
I did, and like that's the one thing I hated. Like I wish I could I wish I showed up for myself as much as I showed up for my friends. But like I don't feel like I didn't think I needed that because like my situation wasn't as bad at the time. Yeah. So it's like I gotta make you happy. I gotta do this, and I didn't feel pressured to do it, but I feel like I burnt myself out. Though.
I feel like I needed to do it in a way.
I felt obligated.
Even though I was making myself do that.
Right.
Okay, now let's hear my outing story. So, I was already dressing masculine at this point. I had this childhood friend. We're okay now, guys. We're still friends. Yes, we're still friends. But I had this childhood friend, and she apologized. She had like a genuine apology, and at this point, ninth grade, you know, honestly, I guess I can't see it from her perspective, but I can kind of see where she's coming from. So we known each other since we, you know, little kids. So I could see, oh wow, like you're my best friend, like you're my sister, and now you're like this person I don't know.
Right.
Like you just changed completely. So I can understand from that perspective. But I remember telling her that, and they're like girls, and she was like, oh, okay, cool. But after a while, she kind of started pressuring me, like, when are you gonna tell your parents? When are you gonna tell your parents? I'm like, I'm not telling them. Like, why do I need to tell them? Like, bitch, I have a whole.
This is my life.
This is my life. Like, what? I'm not telling them. And so, well, she didn't really out me. She set me up to out me. She didn't really fully out me. It was still traumatic though. I remember going downstairs. I was about 14. And my dad was like, well, do you like girls? Because she had her dad on the phone. Her dad was really upset with her actually, but for doing this. But she had her dad on the phone, and you know she was sending my mom pictures that I would post on Snapchats and stuff, like if in like masculine poses and stuff like that. Cause I felt comfortable to do that. Like, but why the fuck are you sending that shit to my mom? Like
right.
that just
that's a violation.
It was a violation. So that happened, and I'll have these like big ass arguments talking about God and stuff like that, and then how my grandmother wouldn't love me or be disappointed in me. I ended up telling my grandmother, my grandmother did not give a fuck.
Right.
And I was so shocked. So shocked. I was like, wow.
Bro, like, I feel like, because, like, I used to tell my parents, well, not my parents, but my mom and, like, my siblings, I like girls. Like, and I'll just say it so casually, and, like, it came to a point where, like, they thought I was gayer than I actually was. Like, I know you're gay. Like, and it just, like, became, like once they start saying it back to me, like I kind of had to reflect on it. Like,
you're like,
am I gay? Like,
am I gay?
Y'all seeing it, talking about I know already when I'm telling y'all these things. How do you know?
Mine was kind of like more shameful in a way, because again, Caribbean parents. So I don't want to say too much because they might watch this. But like, I just remember being told I was going to hell at one point, and that stuck with me. And so I remember just conflicting a lot with my inner self, like, well, I like girls, but I don't want to go to hell. Like, well, what's wrong with that? Like, why wouldn't God love me? Like, he created me.
I feel like
he created me just to go to hell. Like,
right. I feel like you have to have your own ideology on religion, as well. Like, when you're so susceptible to other people's opinions,
definitely. But I mean, part of me didn't believe that shit,
right?
Because I'm like, you don't even practice it enough for me to even believe you.
Right. Like, how do you even know about this?
Like, are you serious right now? But no, I remember going through that, and then I got my phone taken. Bro, I got my phone taken for like a good 4 or 5 months. But what's funny, my parents don't know about this.
Yeah,
I had a backup phone, girl. You know what I did? I took that SIM card out my phone and put that bitch right in my phone, because I was on my aunt's phone, like phone plan. So, you know, they not gonna see that shit. So I was just like, I can still call up niggas. I'm still on Instagram and everything. Like, what? You not taking shit?
You're not stopping nothing.
And I remember I just didn't talk to old girl for like, again, 4 months about that time. And I think it was around it was 13. I might have blocked out my age. Wait. Nope, it was 14. You could turn 15 in 9th grade, right? Yeah, okay, so 15, around my birthday, we started talking again, and she apologized. She didn't know I got my phone taken or anything. I don't think she was expecting that, but honestly, I don't know what
she expected.
I don't know what I got my phone taken for, to be honest. But I just remember my dad asking me if I like girls, and I was like, why the fuck do I need to lie? Yeah, I like girls. The fuck? Like, what? And he got so angry. He got so mad. But I don't think he didn't really care at that point. We just didn't talk even when I had girlfriends. Like, my mom knew like I had girlfriends. Mind you, the dating age was like 16. I was dating before that. And I think they honestly knew they wasn't gonna stop shit at that point. So they're like, well, you can't get pregnant, so
go ahead.
Like, yeah, they're probably like coming from like a heterosexual mentality, but yeah, that wasn't happening for me.
It's still just like, it's still a relationship, whether you're with a girl or a boy. People are toxic. You still learn bullshit from them. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, I remember getting scratched up from my first relationship. Like, she would scratch me.
Just scratch you?
Yeah, on purpose. Yeah, I remember my brother being like, what's on your hand? Like, what happened? Like, oh, I got scratched.
How would she scratch you exactly?
Like, just like this.
Just do that?
Just hard.
And you just let her?
I didn't know how to act to it. Like, fuck. I didn't know how to respond to it first. And then second, I was just like, whoa, this isn't abuse because she's a girl. Yeah. So that was a big part,
I feel like that's not talked about enough.
It's not talked about enough because I'm like, well, I'm going to take it because you're a girl because I act like a girl. But that's fucked up because I don't act like that. What the hell? I'm not abusive. And I had to, like, kind of put it in perspective myself. Like, if this was a man, would I accept this? Fuck no.
Right.
Why is a man scratching me?
It's not even about girl, boy. It's about human beings.
Exactly. Ooh, but I did like it.
You did like what?
Like eating it.
Oh my god.
But I didn't like getting anything in return. I think I was still like body conscious at that point. So I didn't really like getting touched or anything like that. I didn't like it. Yeah. I just like giving it.
I don't think I'm comfortable enough to talk about this. I agree.
You agree? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I want to. Even with like guys, I didn't want to give, to be honest. I don't want to do either, to be honest. I didn't want to do either with guys.
Your dad keep calling you. It's like his second or third time calling.
Oh shit.
Hold on, guys. Please enjoy this little break while Des talks to her father.
Hello.
Have you or a loved one been injured in a car accident or anything like that? Well, you guys might be entitled the financial compensation. Like you buried deep, 6 feet under. What the fuck? He wanted you to order him food.
Yes, bro.
That he sounds like he was in distress.
Now I'm back, and my dad wanted me to order him food. I'm thinking it's an emergency, cause she's like, kind of called like 3 times, I think. I think it's over here. It's emergency. So now that I'm back to our regularly programmed schedule. Our regularly scheduled program.
Oh.
But what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying.
You just gotta ignite.
Y'all, I literally don't remember what I was saying because that caught me off guard, to be honest. I don't remember.
We were talking about giving and receiving.
Oh, yeah. I just don't, nah. I like just being left alone.
I really don't feel comfortable because I don't know who in my family be watching this, but I gotta be in the mood to give, but like I'm always in the mood to receive. I'm not gonna lie, like except like if I know your head bad, I'm not like I don't care for it. But like,
I think for me, I just really don't like head.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really like it. Like I literally will take dick over head.
I like it. I only like it if it's good. Like if I get mine out of it. But like if it's just down there licking and like you're irritating the fuck out of me, I'm gonna tell you to get up. I don't like bad head, but I love some good head.
Nah, I just don't think I like head. I think I like. This sounds so TMI, but I think I just like like when they're down there with their hand.
I think I do enjoy that more.
Like
sometimes.
I like that more. Like when we're making out and like they just kind of go down there and play with it.
I think I like that. I like the combination. I'm
okay, the combination is crazy though.
I want a large with a drink on that.
Hey yo. Hey yo.
And I'm supplying the drink. If you know. Dad, don't look at me like that. Today we went to the office and like the owner's daughters, one of them does makeup and one of them does music, and I had on our hoodie. And my mom was like, oh yeah, look, Shania does the podcast. And they was like, what do you talk about on there? And like I really like felt uncomfortable because we talk about literally anything and everything. And I feel like this has been our like most busted wide open episode.
Oh god. This gonna be the explicitest.
Like, I don't really like, she's like, you have to learn how to talk to people and tell them what you're doing. I was like, Mom, it's not that I don't know how to talk to people. It's just like certain people just don't need to know certain shit. And like I don't mind like certain coworkers watching my shit, but like they're literally gonna have our company like soon, so like they're gonna be like my boss.
Ooh. And
like I don't want to get that personal, like because look, we're talking about
if they discover it on their own. I think that's different.
Yeah, but like I'm not. You don't know how I want. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to know how I like it fried, dotted, laid to the side. You know.
I just prefer that. I don't think I don't like head that much.
I don't think I can. I
Now-
don't like having sex though without like
now
foreplay. Though.
yeah, I need foreplay, but I think now what make this is so inappropriate.
You
think-
still have the option to not say it.
I know, but like it's funny,
Or what?
but like not funny, but like I want to say it because we're like talking about it.
Okay.
But I think I prefer like now that I prefer is like seeing the person like react to how good I'm giving it.
That's always. I'm sorry.
That
that
eats me
always
up.
like that gives me motivation. Like,
yes.
if I see you squirming and making noises
Or
or
like-
shit, like
or
I'm
like-
going to
Oh,
go harder.
oh, my favorite is just like when they like grip my face or some shit. Just like I look up and like they just like
Ooh,
that's been making me like really enjoy it. And like before, again, I was like a trigger, so I'm like really proud of myself now. It's like it's kind of empowering in a way because I'm like, oh my god, I'm fucking doing it.
Right, like it feels so, like me and Hugh, like I definitely feel
Baby
like,
daddy.
oh, me and baby daddy number 2. I feel like our sex life has changed, not necessarily in a good way or not necessarily in a bad way. It's just changed, it's evolved because like we always had like really good sex, like except for like our first time. That shit was ass, and I regretted it. And I tell him this all the time, like so it's no news to him. But he put it down now. He good now. But like the first time, I think we was just nervous and like we were still
y'all
like
were best friends.
Yeah, so it's like awkward and like I'm not getting into detail, but like now, like back then, like we used to have like I feel like it was more passionate, like or just like looking in each other's eyes and shit like that. That's how I got pregnant. But
Same.
I kid you not, Des. Like every time I'm so shocked. I'm like, how is it getting better? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's just better. Like, it's certain aspects like this brought back like from the what we used to do, and there's certain things that's not there no more that I miss. Like looking in each other's eyes, but like, you know, our living situation at the moment. So like, having that real intimate time is not really that easy to
I
get.
see what you mean.
But like when we do it, bitch, like if we can go weeks without it, but when we do it, I'm
It's
like,
it's like
damn.
fireworks.
it's like fuck, you know? Like, I be so appalled. Like I told him, I was like, how does it keep getting better? And like I said, you must love me. You touch me like you love me. Like
Yeah, I would hope so.
well, yeah, but like I never felt like he just like he definitely does it more for my pleasure because he knows like if I'm pleased, he's gonna get more out of it, which I don't give a damn.
I can't say too much, you know that. But no, I've been definitely just like I could. Shit, no, that's too much.
That's too much.
I can't say too much. I've said off camera, but I can't say too much. But I still can't say that.
Oh my fucking Jesus, DeMarcus Christ. I forgot that baby daddy number 2 mama be watching it.
Well, she's gonna have some tea, and then she's probably gonna fast forward the fuck out of this.
Yeah. Disclaimer. We need to put a disclaimer in here. Like,
We are talking about sexual acts,
we
okay?
are talking about butt booty naked big booty bitches.
I'm finna put that in the intro. Fuck you mean?
We are talking about fucking.
Just fucking.
I feel like I've grown a lot. Like being able to like
Bro, do you
knowing
see
like
our
I don't
energy
know what
right
you're gonna
now?
bleep out of this, and I really don't give a fuck. Like everything that I've said, like I meant that shit. I'll be able to stand on my. I'll stand on that shit.
I think I've been kind of flowing, to be honest. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think I'm gonna have to edit really a lot. Probably
It's
just like
names.
some cuts. Just some cuts.
And like when we was fucking around with the other shit, but yeah. But yeah, y'all, we didn't even plan this. I was like, let's just do a catch up episode.
Yeah, we talked about something completely
And we
different.
did not catch up on shit.
We talked about how many different topics? Like 6.
And they were good.
They were really
I'm
good.
proud of us. Y'all,
Period.
this is why we started a podcast, because of shit like this. Me and Des was literally just sitting down, talking. And it was so good. Like, this is the only person, let me not discredit anybody else, but this was the only person at that time in my life that I could just have like a genuine, open, like literally open conversation with.
Yeah, we're really open.
And
I
think it's because we've been through a lot of the same things.
But also because we were coming from a vulnerable position
Yeah.
too, like with the kids.
Just being moms
Right,
and
just being
going through
moms.
things with the boys. Like, it was a lot in the beginning, but like now, like I'm glad like we started like
I'm
that,
so happy you're in
because
my
I don't
life.
want to fucking warm up. I don't want to have no friendship foreplay, you know? Like,
What's crazy is that like I don't know what I thought, but I felt like I was not gonna have any friends
Me
when I
too.
had Ava or some shit. And I was just like, oh, Morgan's gonna be my only friend, or like my childhood friend's gonna be my only friend.
Right.
But then you came along and literally like you lifted my spirits in like the ways I don't even know how to like articulate.
Right.
Your energy just, it made me, it feels like, you know how like, I don't know how to say it, but it feels like we uplift our own light in
It's
different
having
ways.
a gay moment right now.
A gay moment, really? Ooh, you got some oh wait, baby daddy number 2, you got some competition.
Baby daddy number 1, come get your damn baby mama. But no, I definitely agree. Like, you definitely, like, you gave me comfort.
You gave me
like, in a
comfort,
way that
too.
nobody at that time could, because, like, we were going through the same thing. And, like, not necessarily, like, not the whole situation the same, but, like, pretty much
similarities.
Yeah, pretty much. But, like, I don't feel like I could have went to anyone with the information and it have been, you know what I'm saying, given back to me in a way that I could use it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or, like, I just don't feel like nobody in my life at that moment could have helped me through that. Like, whether they've been through it or whether they're about to go through it. I don't feel like, because we were in that position 3 months apart from each other. Like, we were damn near at the same pace. So, it's like, having somebody right there, like,
and then cheering each other on, like,
yeah,
oh
like,
my god.
Just I feel like Des really, like, I like, this is so honest. I feel like if I didn't meet you, or like they never introduced us, like, I feel like I would have probably been so lost in motherhood and just like letting that consume me, because like my best friend, like, I stopped being best friends with 2 of my best, right, well, one of them I just rekindled with, but the other one I stopped being friends with them. And then Aaliyah, this bitch moves to fucking London. My other friend, she moves to fucking Tennessee. So I'm like, I have nobody, and like I really felt like I was gonna lose myself in motherhood. But like, thankfully, I had Des, and Des, like, just Des alone, like the way she carried herself, the way that she acts, and like, especially like when she got that boss up moment in June, she's like, I ain't taking this shit. Like, she was like an inspiration. Like, I seen her, like, oh, she's like, oh, I'm keeping my hair, my nails done, I'm getting this done, I'm doing this. I'm like, you know what? My life is not over because I have a baby.
It's not.
If anything,
like
I'm
it's
in
just
more
starting.
control. Like, I can run shit for real now.
I feel like it's just starting, and I feel like I agree with you on that. I remember finding myself sometimes just being like, fuck, like, if Tania wasn't in my life and we didn't even have this podcast, I don't even know where I would be.
Right.
I don't know where I would be. Like, you, and I didn't tell you this before, but you really gave me motivation to have that boss up moment in a way. You weren't telling me what I needed to do, but you were like, if you feel this way, well, do it, girl.
Because, like, me, y'all, I know we probably say this every episode, but the kind of friend I am, I'm never going to tell you what to do. I'm never going to give you straightforward advice, or I'm not going to give advice at all.
You weren't disrespectful or bashing the other person either. That's why I feel like I could really come to you, is because you had a very neutral way of like understanding situations.
Right, and I have a relationship with both of y'all, and like, I care for both of you guys as individuals and together. Like, now, y'all, I was so ecstatic when baby daddy number 1 and baby mama number 1 came back hand in hand to my house the other day. I was like, oh my god. Let's clarify.
We did not come hand in hand.
They did not. They came with
we came with the baby. Our daughter threw up in the back seat, so we came. Actually, I came in with his phone because I got throw up on it, and then he came in with the child. So we came together.
They came together. They was in the same.
Wow, that sounds really wrong. We went in the house together.
We came at the same time. No, I'm kidding.
Damn,
but
I had that moment before.
Gotcha.
Really, I know, that was amazing.
But yeah, it was just like so good to see you all together. I really missed that. Like,
I think
that dynamic.
I think all of us missed kind of the dynamic, because I mean, before, it was really sad afterwards, because I was just like, damn, like, we would just go to y'all house and just, you know,
every fucking day. Y'all was at our house all the time.
All the time, for real.
During the summer, I mean, like, all the time.
I mean, I can understand summer, but they really slowed down after.
Like, we didn't have, like, we was out of school.
No,
so,
true.
But it was warm.
But it was
outside.
It was just, it was healing in a way. And then I guess, you know, when I needed that break, we actually came back stronger together, because there's a more understanding, more mutual understanding between us.
And there's less walls being up because you guys did that work on yourselves,
Yeah,
to where
we
y'all
did.
don't have to, you know what I'm saying, be in defense mode all the time against each other.
We were really in defense mode with ourselves and each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I think breaking that wall down with ourselves really helped
y'all.
us with each other.
Right.
And, you know, we'll see what the future holds. I mean, I'm not tripping over it, but I'm really glad I have him as a baby daddy.
Right. And like, I've seen another side of him, like just the growth. Like, that makes me feel good because
Dude.
the way that I was perceiving things at one point was not in his favor, but I never bashed him or said
Yeah, you
anything
never
crazy.
bashed him.
But like, I was like, all right, Des, maybe we should just not pursue this at all. But I never said that to Des because I don't know. Like, I know what I hear. I don't know everything. I don't know both sides, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I've never had a bias.
That's kind of what biased. I told him. I was just like, I was perceiving everything as negative.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we weren't doing anything. We weren't going on dates or anything. Like, we were just sitting there, like, sitting ducks.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing this. I think I was so tired of the stagnancy. Stagnancy just really ate my ass up.
Right.
And
just the same routine.
And it was not productive
right.
whatsoever. And I feel like I had to break out that mode, become productive myself. What I'm happy with, what I'm not, what serves me, what doesn't, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I'm glad that we're able to have that co-parenting relationship where we're like, you know, we can still have fun, like with our friends, you know, like that hasn't changed. And because when we went back to your house that first time, I was just like, oh my god, it hasn't changed. Like,
right, it was so natural. Like, so everything just
it was so
fell
funny.
in place.
He was like, baby daddy number 2 was like, so guys, how y'all been? And that shit was so funny to me. I was just like, bro.
Oh, y'all, we did a mock episode with the boys just to test out our new equipment the other day.
We might upload it.
We
it was
might.
Some good. It was some
I
good
feel
questions.
like if we cut it up good enough, we can post that. But like, I want to have like a more structured sit down like this with them because like, I don't know. Like, I feel like they have a lot to talk about and like they can be open, but they definitely can't smoke before. Cause
no, none of y'all can.
Yeah, I don't want to.
None of y'all can. Cause I was the only sober one, guys. And them high ass people.
And he was just, like, you know.
He was just trying to munch on the bag.
Basically. And then he pulled out a bag of chips. I'm like, sir, can you move? This camera is picking up. I mean, this microphone picking up everything. He just.
Bro, his face when you told him was funny.
He loved making that face.
He was like, the fuck? Like, you know you did not just tell me that.
It's my house.
I got munchies right now, okay?
Right.
All y'all was in it, but not there.
I feel like, I wasn't there. But I wasn't there because I was getting a little, like, irritated with the boys because they wasn't, like, giving, like, enough for me.
No, for you, you was like, wait, go again.
Oh, when we was trying to do the intro?
I would be like, hey, guys, so welcome back to another episode of 2 Months. I'm like,
I'm Desiree. And I'm like, okay, you're Desiree and what? Like, finish, bitch. And then I was like, oh, that's my cue. Go again. And that shit happened like 3-4 times.
But yeah, I'm happy you guys were able to watch this video. We talked our like, bro, we've been talking for dumb long.
Probably close to 2 hours.
Yeah, wow, we're gonna have to cut this episode up in like
part
1 and part 2.
Retract your statement.
Yeah.
Go.
In reverse. My brain literally just perceived that as like
the rewind.
Literally the rewind of taking the words back, and that shit was so funny. All right, guys, but I'm happy you guys are able to sit down and get a little, little vulnerable with us,
Very vulnerable, y'all. I didn't share shit. I haven't even told my mother,
Yeah, I don't really want my family knowing this.
And like that's what I kind of want to separate. Like, of course, I want my family to support me, but I think there needs to be a certain level of separation.
Y'all can't watch this, okay?
Yeah, we're gonna put a warning. We're gonna put trigger warnings and family warnings. Don't watch this.
If you watch this and you're related to us in any type of way, or you're our baby daddy's family, first of all, you got a fair warning. So if you keep on watching and you get grossed out or appalled, that is your fault.
And I'm sorry to cut you off, but please don't come to me and don't come to my mama or my daddy about shit that I said on this podcast, because I am a grown ass woman.
And I agree with that statement. Please do, y'all. I swear to God,
I am 21 years
if
old.
I got some family from the islands sending my parents a snippet of me cursing
on
or
WhatsApp.
talking about literally talking about some sexual acts, ain't nobody told you to watch. And first of all, I got a baby, okay?
Right, they know we be fucking.
How you think the baby got here?
Sorry, that was pretty vulgar. They know we be having sexual intercourse.
No, they know we be fucking.
So just like to give y'all like a little calendar of the year, somewhat, not really. We're having our first guest. Hopefully we're having our first guest.
I was gonna ask you about that. I was like, do you want to go down to Florida? Do you want to go down to the state, or do you
say Florida?
I don't know if I can say Florida. Do you want to go down to Florida and have them in person, or would you rather like over the phone? Because I feel like if it was in person, you know, they can kind of see.
It just has to be a little, like, for me, just planned ahead, like far ahead of time, so I can secure a babysitter.
Yeah.
Whatnot, but I'm not opposed to it. First, if y'all can notice a quality difference in the sound, and like if y'all have any suggestions on how we can improve in that area, just let us know. Y'all don't gotta be mean about it. Just give us some constructive criticism, please.
Yes.
The only way I could have said that right is if I put an accent on it. I don't know what the fuck this is.
How did you go to British to Australian?
Don't know. It just happens like that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Now it's more British.
Say mermaid.
Mermaid.
A mermaid.
A mermaid.
Are you a merman?
Merman.
Merman.
You're a merman, boy.
This is what we talk about when we say our brains are everywhere, guys.
Yeah. We try to end the podcast like 5 minutes ago. Not even 5 minutes, like good 10 minutes ago.
Right. But okay.
Let's end the
Let's
podcast.
end this shit. Y'all, this has been a very good episode, I believe, with no planning at all behind it, to be honest. This is our first time using our own equipment in the official video. I was gonna say that we're gonna be going live every time we record, but we just got
are a band
until September.
Because I got a little very good.
Because Des wanted to bash a bitch's face into the wall. And that was her only option.
But she deserved it, and I wouldn't even get the chance to do it. Damn, I definitely would have got suspended for that.
No, we just gotta pull up on the bitch. I'm just kidding.
Nah. I might not even put that in there, because imagine she came back and she's still crazy.
Where the fuck she gonna come back from? The comments?
I don't know. Imagine she hit my ass up.
Oh,
like,
you do still live in the same house.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the fuck?
Girl, boo.
You right. I'll just get a gun. Let me stop.
I got you.
Okay, Tania got me. Guys, it's been very productive episode, as you can see. And we talked about everything and anything, as we do here as such. But, you know, check us out on Instagram, TikTok. Leave some comments, of course, you know. Oh, also, disclaimer. In our link tree, I added a ask our opinion Google form thing. So if you guys have any situations that you want to get some opinions on, or like our perspectives on, go ahead and ask that situation up in that description box or whatever. Put your name. If you don't want to use your real name, you know, disclose it's a fake name. Put your age and other parties involved if you want to, and then we'll read them and, you know, get back to you.
We have our own little Reddit section a little bit. Like, it'll be kind of like that. Like,
yeah,
we get to react and give y'all advice. I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, I want to give y'all. It's not even like, it doesn't even have to be advice. Like, if you don't want advice and you just need another person's perspective on things, and just want to hear our thoughts on it, like, that's cool. Like, go ahead and.
Or if y'all want to give us some unsolicited advice, now make sure you word it correctly, because like, sometimes when people like it can seem as if you're attacking the way that I do things or the way that I think. But like, if you just have a suggestion, suggest something and not tell something, we're open to that as well. We'll definitely look into whatever it is you're talking about. But this episode is far too fucking long.
It is. So go check out yeah, fuck. Go check out our links in the description or below. And also, if you want to get us a coffee one day, like, just maybe send us $30. We have a Venmo linked. It's not, obviously, it's not obligated. Fuck.
Excuse me.
It's not an obligation.
I'm no mathematician.
Uh-huh.
And I don't work at a coffee shop. Did you just say send us $30 for
$3?
Oh, I'm like, what?
And, you know, we hope we'll see you next time. We love you. And this was Desiree.
And Nia.
And we'll see you next week.
Macho.
Now you have an actual mic to drop.
Mic to drop. Hold on. Let's do it again. Just do it again.
Okay, go ahead.
Go. You go.
Oh, and this was Desiree.
And then I got a mic to drop. Yay.
Bye. See you next week. Love you.
Bye.
On wages, prices, and profit. Now, I know there are some people who say that this isn't any business of the President of the United States.